Tough game. Very close, and emotional. At the end, what do you think it was the factor that could put in this balance the ahead points that you had in the last set?
I think we've been struggling to find a balance the last couple of matches. We started off slow, and then we finished kind of hard, but we didn't get the win. And then we started hard, and we finished slow. We didn't get the win. And so we really talked about putting all those pieces together. We knew that we were doing all the right things, and one of the things I talked about in the locker room beforehand is that it's not about being excellence. Excellence is not perfection. It's about using the tools that we have and being good over long periods of time. And so going into that fifth set, points to 15, is how good can we be for one whole set for a long period of time, is minimizing our errors. And I think they really took it to heart and showed some grit out there.
I also think that the word composer describe perfect our game today, because we are playing against one great team, so they're gonna have great times. We need to be confident and stay confident the whole game, that we can be patient and play our game.
Para los que no hablan el inglés, ¿podrías repetir lo que dijiste y sobre todo invitar a la gente aquí en San Diego para que asistan a los partidos locales?
Claro.
Repíteme lo que dijiste.
Creo que la palabra que mejor describe el juego de hoy es compostura. Subimos mantenernos confiada en los momentos en el que el otro equipo estaba teniendo un buen momento. Supimos aguantar, supimos tener paciencia y salir con la victoria. Y quiero aprovechar para exhortarlos a que vengan a disfrutar este gran juego. Estamos en Vieja, esperándolos con ansias y dando un espectáculo.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Coach, first of all, congratulations for your second victory, and the team starts to look in the, more the way that you want to, that you told me before, playing well every set. Today, I saw a lot of changes between the roles on the players. This is a part of a strategy against this team, or it's going to be like regular form for you?
A lot of strategy went into it, and again, I think we played very well the first time we saw them here at home, and I think the way that we finished in that first set, and that first time we saw each other, it proved to be valuable for us, and so we wanted to replicate that. We were hoping that we'd get the same matchups and have the same success going into it, and so I think the lineup that we started with gives us some really solid passing. It gives us a really solid block and some offense and Temi in the opposite. And so I think that that's very hard for Grand Rapids to adjust to. And I think if we're passing really well, then we can run a very diverse offense. And obviously it was beneficial the first time we saw each other, and we wanted it to do the same. And it worked out in our favor again.
Thank you. Tomás in Spanish, como se dice. Tú y Sara comienzan a ser como los referentes de este equipo para la comunidad latina, como le dice mi compañero. Hoy vi que tuvo más trabajo Sara que tú. También es parte de la estrategia. ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Y qué decirle a esa gente o a esas chamaquitas, esas niñas que comienzan a verlas a ustedes como sus personales héroes?
Pues primero que todo, decirle a esas niñas que no paren de soñar, que nada es imposible, que después que trabajen duro, las oportunidades van a aparecer. Y segundo, como bien dijiste, Shara y yo somos las que estamos en la posición de libero. Somos dos grandes liberos y cualquiera que sea el rol para que salgamos con la victoria, ambas lo vamos a coger, no hay ningún problema con eso. Ambas podemos brillar y hacer brillar al equipo.
Well, it's like the team limited the errors well and capitalized on Grand Rapids. What went into that?
I think we had a really solid block today, and I think we played some really good defense, which frustrates them. They have some really good pin attackers in Claire and Simone, and even their opposite. And so the more that we slowed them down, I think the more frustrated they got, and it forced them to make some angles and hit some angles that they weren't used to.
And looking back at your other win, which performance do you think was better?
I don't know. I think the first one was a lot of fun. We had 6,000 people here just kind of spurring us on, and we kind of thrived off that energy. It was much different energy today, being a Monday and not having a solid crowd. And so I actually think I really like this win more because it was quiet and we had to generate our own energy and chemistry on the floor. And even when it was quiet, even when it was down, we never let up. They just kept fighting till the end.
Do you think that'll help the team when going on the road in the future?
I sure hope so. And we play on some Mondays, we play on some Tuesdays, and there's going to be some quiet crowds when we go on the road as well. And so we're going to have to be able to generate our own energy. And so this shows that we can do it.
Is there something you think that the team can do better than market you see on Monday, Tuesday nights?
I think they're doing a great job. It's just hard. It's the nature of working and school, and the matches end and it's already 9:30, and so trying to get kids home, before 10 o'clock becomes difficult. So we know the challenges that are ahead of us, being on a Monday or a Thursday.
Now that you mentioned the crowd, that is a very important player, especially when you play locally. And up to this point, to me, I'm emotional in this way because I love volleyball, I love the sport, but there is a humongous Latino population here in San Diego. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to tell them and let them know that you guys are here, so I can be a key player for the team. If you are away in a different location, how difficult is for you to overcome that particular part?
When we go into any other arena, we know that they're going to have large crowds as well, and I think that's not our main focus. In the scheme of things, we're focused on the team, we're focused on our own side, and we have to play good volleyball. It doesn't matter if the crowd is there, if we've got one person in the gym, or we've got 11,000. We have to be good for our team and ourselves, and we have to learn how to fight when it's quiet and when we've got everyone cheering for us.
You had to lead in the fourth period and then let it get away, and then how can you explain or talk a little bit about how important that is to maintain the focus in the fifth?
I think, again, we've had some really long matches, some tiring matches, and I think it's prepared us for that moment, honestly. We've talked about learning how to fail faster, and that was one of those moments. How do you fail faster and you get over having a short memory of that match is behind us, and how can we be better again? What did we do in the second set and third set that led us to success, and how do we replicate that? And so it's, again, hey, the other team has got the momentum right now. How do we come out stronger, shift that momentum, and use it to our advantage?
This is your second time going to a fifth set this season. How did they attack fifth set differently this time around?
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
In Spanish.
No.
It's your second time going to a fifth set this season. How did you see yourself playing differently this fifth set compared to the other time?
I think we start with the same preparation. Like we just play better this time. We just play free, play with confidence that we have been in this scenario. We can do it again. So let's just get it and trust ourselves that we can do it. So we just did that. Just believe it, trust our plan, and get the win.